Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my 3,800,000 V-Buck Fortnite locker. Yeah, I know that doesn't even sound real, but it is. Let me explain. Take it with a grain of salt though, because it's a very rough estimation. Pretty much I just separated all the rarities and just counted how many, and then multiplied it by, a rough value of each skin. But of course some of them came in packs, some of them are battle passes, so it's not totally accurate. But I have 1,446 skins, and my rough estimation was 2,061,000 V-Bucks. It's about an average of 1,400 V-Bucks per skin, which I would say is fairly accurate. A lot of these are legendary and epic, not to mention all the Star Wars rarity and that stuff. Those are usually about 1,500 to 2,000, so yeah, about 2 million V-Bucks worth of skins. And then back blings, I didn't do that because those usually just come with the skins. But pickaxes, I just did an average about 1,000 V-Bucks per pickaxe, so that's 877,000 V-Bucks of pickaxes. Same thing with gliders, 425,000. For emotes here, I just did an average of about 500 V-Bucks. I feel like that's pretty accurate. Most emotes are around 500 anyway. So that puts the total for my emotes at 305,000. And then wraps, I did an average of about 400 per wrap. That means I have around 202,000 V-Bucks worth of wraps. So the total for pickaxes, gliders, emotes, wraps, and all that stuff is 1,809,000. Add that with the 2,061,000 from all the skins, and my locker total estimation is about 3,870,000 V-Bucks. Yeah, now that I explained that, we may as well get into this. I'm kind of just gonna highlight the most rare stuff in here and kind of just scroll past everything else, but you could just look for yourself. So the first kind of notable thing here is Astro Jack, which is also paired with Travis Scott here. These both have not been back in 1,169 days. That's over 3 years. But that's not really anything compared to Black Widow. It's not even this Black Widow, not this, new revamped version. This is the original Black Widow from the second Marvel collab where they actually added skins, and this was one of the first Marvel skins they ever added, and it just hasn't come back since then. It's also currently the rarest item shop skin. But yeah, this thing's been out of the item shop for over 4 years. That's insane. But yeah, scrolling past all the Marvel skins here, there's not really any other rare stuff, but down here we got Dark Vertex. So this thing, you could actually still get it because it was a code from I believe buying an Xbox, but the code actually hasn't expired yet, so you could still find these on eBay, but it's gonna cost you about $700 to $800 USD. So yeah. After that we got Eon, which is in a very similar boat. It was from buying an Xbox, I believe, and yeah, it's the same thing where you could actually still find the codes on eBay, but they're ridiculously expensive, and these ones are even more. It's like 1,000 to 1,500 USD. Then next up down here we got Glow. This was a Samsung promotion. I believe it was the second one right after Iconic, and you actually haven't been able to obtain this skin in 1,287 days. Then right next to it we got Havoc. This was a Twitch Prime skin way back, like chapter 1 season 3, and it was just for a brief couple months, I believe, that you could get it from Twitch Prime. But man, that's been 5 years since you could obtain this skin. You'd think I'd be happy knowing that I have all these rare skins, but it's just giving me an existential crisis seeing how many years have gone by. But yeah, scrolling down here we got Omega. Now, not only is this skin also about 5 years old, super OG, but I also have the variant with the lights, which you had to get to level 80 that season, and that was very hard. That's like the equivalent of, I don't know, level 600 now or some shit. But yeah, you had to get a lot of XP to get these. So not many people have these colored lights edit styles, but yeah, pretty nifty. Next up we got Rogue Spider Knight. This is another Xbox exclusive. You have to buy an Xbox One S. You could actually still get these aren't nearly as much as the other exclusives we talked about. I believe these codes run around $100 USD. After that we got the Save the World skins, Rose Team Leader, and down here somewhere is Warpaint. These came together from buying Save the World back in the day. You haven't been able to obtain these things in about 1,106 days. so they are pretty decently rare now. And then right here I skipped over the OG John Wick. I'm not sure exactly how rare it is because it was like peak Fortnite popularity when this skin was in the battle pass, but it's still definitely super OG. You haven't been able to get it for over 5 years. Then coming down here we got Blitz, and there is also hang on, there's one more. Here it is. Gridiron. These are, you know, kind of, they've been away for the same amount of time, so I gotta pair them together. But yes, these two football skins have been out of the shop for 1,253 days. I guess they kind of just got replaced by the revamped football skins, but I do wish they would bring these back because I want to buy the rest of them, and I honestly like these better than the new ones. And then next up down here we've got Chief Hopper. I'm just gonna search this up because I'm not scrolling all the way down, but Chief Hopper is paired with Demogorgon here. These two are actually tied for the 3rd rarest item shop skin after Aerial Assault Trooper, which doesn't really count because that was actually season shop. It's just that this website is saying that Aerial Assault is the 2nd rarest item shop skin. But yes, technically these two are the 2nd rarest after Black Widow. They've been out of the shop for 1,342 days. And then scrolling down here, we got Galaxy. Yeah, Galaxy has not been obtainable for 1,586 days. Yeah, OGs of the channel would know I've explained this before, but I actually got this from a T-Mobile display phone. Yeah, after that is Gridiron. We already went over this. But coming down here, we got Iconic. So this was the follow-up to Galaxy. Definitely not as rare or cool, but it definitely is a really iconic skin. Scrolling down here, we got... there it is, Neo Versa. So you just got this by buying a PlayStation controller that had the code for it. It's not as rare as some of these other ones. It was last available 931 days ago. Still quite a while. But yeah, scrolling down here, we got... oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Sub Commander. This actually came with Havoc. So yeah, this is another skin that's also not been available for over half a decade. But then over here, we got Surf Strider. This was an Intel exclusive skin. I can't remember what the requirement was, but you just had to have a certain... there's a certain list of Intel CPUs, and if you had one of them, you could get this skin. All I remember is that it was a really ridiculous process to claim this thing. Like it was like a COD Zombies Easter egg with the amount of steps you had to go through to get this thing. It was whack. Anybody who has this skin knows exactly what I'm talking about, but man, you just had to jump through some hoops to get this. That's all I know. Then scrolling down here, we have Trailblazer, which was the 2nd Twitch Prime skin. This one came out right after Havoc left, and you haven't been able to get it in 1,825 days. Then coming down here, we got Wildcat. This was a Nintendo Switch exclusive. You could actually still get this skin, but the codes are pretty expensive now. I think around like the $400 mark. Then coming down here to the rare skins, we got Blue Squire. Chapter 1 Season 2 Battle Pass skin. First Battle Pass skin ever. I mean, it's probably not super rare because it was Tier 1, but it hasn't been obtainable in over 5 years. Like 5.5 years actually. So, and then right next to that is Blue Team Leader, which was the first PlayStation Plus skin. Again, this one probably isn't too rare, because especially not this one, because this one was actually free, but still definitely OG and somewhat rare, because I feel like, you know, most people who have it probably don't play these days. All right, and then we got quite a long ways to go here, but down here, you know, you could look, see what else I have in my locker. But down here we got Reflex. So this was an Nvidia exclusive skin. You have to have a certain graphics card to get this, but Epic actually ended up putting it in the shop, and people weren't too happy about that, so they took it out and they never put it back in since. That was 1,589 days ago. But there is a slightly rare version of this skin. They made this variant after they put it in the shop to apologize. The Stealth Reflex. And yeah, this one was never in the shop, only obtainable through the Nvidia bundle. Then coming down here, we got Paradigm. This was the last skin of Chapter 1, and it was only in the shop for a couple days. Then the chapter ended and the skin never came back. They also announced that it is exclusive and never coming back. And yeah, it's been gone for 1,366 days now, so pretty rare. And there is another skin like this all the way down here. at the bottom of all the uncommon skins, the World Warrior. It was only in the shop for a few days, and it's, you know, never coming back, and it was last available 1,443 days ago. There actually is more skins like this, you know, all the FNCS skins. I think I bought all of them up to this point, but those aren't as rare, so I just didn't really mention them. But yeah, alright, so I'm gonna go over everything else, but not as in depth, just because, you know, it's not as important. But I'll go over the notable stuff here. So back blings, I don't really got to go over all of them because you kind of have an idea based off what skins I have, but I do want to mention this Rift Rock here. This thing has not been in the item shop for 1,375 days. Pretty cool back bling. It actually looks really good on Galaxy. I might just have to run that, honestly. But what's even more here is these 3 back blings here. I feel like no one talks about these things. Like, these are just totally forgotten. But yeah, these 3 back blings came in a bundle together, but they haven't been in the shop for 1,687 days. That's longer than Black Widow. So these are rarer than the rarest item shop skin. I don't know if there's a pickaxe or another back bling that's rare, but as far as I know, these are the rarest item shop thing that I own. Then coming to pickaxes, you know, not too much to talk about here. You know, these are all kind of just based on the exclusive skins I had and whatnot, but I will mention the Minty Axe here. Then gliders, same thing. It's just a bunch of exclusives. You already saw the skins I have, but I will mention the Snowflake glider, the first victory umbrella ever. Yeah, and then I'll just quickly show off my my rarest emote stuff here if you want to look at it. But yeah, that's it for the locker tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't, leave a dislike and comment what I can improve on. Create a code clickbait in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me. But yeah, I will see you in the next video.